Yo, this is the Keep It P podcast where we take news, situations, everyday occurrences, and indeed we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. And I'm not trying to tell you what to think. I'm trying to show you how to think. That's the reason why I bust down the articles the way I do. And yes, you see it here correctly. It says dad chokes driver who tried to run Florida family off the road in hate crime, Fed says. Now, I read another article where they called him a black man, right? So let's read this article and see how they try to describe because you already know it's going to be some shenanigans. Hold on real quick, y'all. It says dad chokes driver who tried to run Florida family off the road. All right, we'll see what happens. It says after a driver tried to force, after a driver, first of all, a driver. So are we not going to say white driver? Are we not going to say Asian driver? We're not going to say Mexican driver. It's just a driver. Okay. So how's it a racially motivated attack if we don't know what race perpetrated the crime? See how propaganda work right off the top? After a driver tried forcing a family off the road in what prosecutors say was a racially motivated hate crime attack in Florida, the father fought back in self-defense. The roadway attack escalated at the red light where a man got out of his car, charged, and tried to punch the father, court documents show, but the incident ended when the dad, who is black, got the man in a chokehold, according to officials. What Jordan Patrick Leahy, 29, didn't know was the father is a martial artist who swiftly dodged his close fist and kept Leahy restrained until Panilla's department arrived. So basically, he yoked up little dude real quick who tried to get on some rah-rah shit. Federal jury in Tampa found Leahy guilty of a hate crime on August 24th, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Middle District of Florida. He faces up to 10 years in prison. I'd like to see if he gets that. When deputies arrive on the scene, I bet you they're going to try to do some mediation crime type stuff. I'm gonna try to keep ahead of this because I'd be hard pressed. They're just going along with the hate crime too quick and easy for a black man. And I think the only reason why they ain't flipping it and bouncing it because there was too many witnesses showing that the other person was the aggressor, so they gotta give it to him, and they don't want to call him a black man and don't want to lionize him as the hero of protecting his family. I hope y'all want to notice that too. It says when deputies arrived on the scene at the time, Leahy made comments showing his biased motive, including telling the officers that the black people need to be kept in their areas, and the news release from the attorney's office said. The McClatchy News contacted attorneys listed for Leahy for comment on August 25th and was waiting a response. The attack goes back to when the father was driving with his 4-year-old daughter and girlfriend home from a dinner in Seminole on August 8th. 2021, according to the court documents. They were driving southward in a lane on Starkley Road on Leahy zoomed up and with his car directly next to them pretended to shoot at the family using gun gestures while shouting racially slurs. Man, see, I hope y'all keep y'all candy bars on deck. And see, this could have went a whole different way because he's definitely like trying to intimidate the black man. So if the black man eliminated the threat. You know how they is with stand your ground in Florida. They wouldn't have been trying to get him that. It says then Leahy swerved into the family's lane, trying to run their car off the road before tailgating them as the father tried to get away, prosecutors say. Leahy's pursuit of the family went on for roughly a mile and a half, and he sideswiped their car, causing the car's mirrors to collide. Then he sped off down the road, according to the document release. The father wanted to take a picture of Leahy's car to report the attack to the police, so he followed him down the road and until they both came to a red light, the court documents state. That's when the prosecutor said Leahy got out of his car and tried to assault the father while hurling more racial slurs at him. Oh, my God. This could have turned out so differently, man. And you know, as a black person, you got to know when, you know, to use discretion or not, because that's definitely time to pull out the burner and give cuz a couple. I'm not advocating for violence, but walking up on me and my family in the car, I don't know what you got or what you got going on. Just like that one dude who pushed dude away from the car with his family in the car, cuz pulled out the gun and shot him. I'm trying to eliminate the threat, man. I ain't trying to have you around me like that, fam. Anyway, it goes on to say, Leahy's pursuit of the family went on for blah 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 blah. When he pursued Leahy, he got out of his car, saying racial slurs at him. No one should be targeted and threatened for intimidated or assaulted because of their race. U.S. Attorney Roger Hemberg said in a statement, the defense in the case acted upon his bigotry belief and upon the entire family and other safeties at risk, he added. Leahy previously pleaded guilty to battery and DUI in connection to the incident. According to court documents, he faces a fine up to $250,000 as a part of the sentence, according to the release. Pinellas counties and Florida Gulf Coast, just west of Tampa. Man, they ain't finna do shit to cuz. I'm sorry. Sometimes you gotta curse to emphasize and emphasize. They're not really finna do nothing to him. They're mad that the black man was able to defend himself. If the black man really defended himself like he needed to, like how it would have been in a reverse world, if it was a black person with, a white person with a blopper, he would have been dead. And they would have sorted that out later. But black people, y'all be careful out there, man. Basically, they just saying this. They doing here about no bail, no jail time. Man, come on now. This is almost like a dog whistle article. Anyway, I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being on code. And it's 4 words that I leave you with: love, peace, blessings, and aloha. Be one until it's done.
We need to go out here and say exactly what we want. And we got to say it with our chest. And we kind of start pussyfooting around, and we got to stop being scared to say exactly what we want, what we need. We need that paper. Say it with your chest. Damn all that. We need justice. We need y'all to love us. No. We don't need that paper. We need reparations in the form of a check. Let's stop being afraid to say that.